Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Azira Khairun and I'm from English Education 2024, Class A. Ordinary aspirin is truly a wonder drug. Aspirin is the most popular drug in the world today. Many people take aspirin when they have a headache. It is effective and relieving other pains too. This article discusses the history and uses of aspirin. 1. Americans this year will swallow 15,000 tons of aspirin, one of the safest and most effective drugs invented by man. The most popular medicine in the world today, it is an effective pain reliever. Its bad effects are relatively mild and it is cheap. 2. For millions of people suffering from arthritis, it is the only thing that works. Aspirin, in short, is truly the 20th century wonder drug. It is also the second largest suicide drug and it is the leading cause of poisoning among children. It has side effects that, although relatively mild, are largely unrecognized among users. 3. Although aspirin was first sold by a German company in 1899, it has been around much longer than that. Hippocrates in ancient Greece understood the medical value of the leaves and tree bark which today are known are contain salicylates. The chemical in aspirin. During the 19th century, there was a great deal of experimentation in Europe with this chemical and it led to the introduction of aspirin. By 1915, aspirin tablets were available in the United States. 4. A small quantity of aspirin, 2 5-grain tablets, relieves pain and inflammation. It also reduces fever by interfering with some of the body's reaction. Specifically, aspirin seems to slow down the formation of the acid involved in pain and the complex chemical reaction that cause fever. The chemistry of this acid is not fully understood, but the slowing effect of aspirin is well known. 5. Aspirin is very irritating to the stomach lining, and many aspirin takers complain about upset stomach. There is a right way and a wrong way to take aspirin. The best way is to chew the tablets before swallowing them with water, but few people can stand the bitter taste. Some people suggest crushing the tablets in milk or orange juice and drinking that. My idea of paragraph 1 is one of the safest and most effective drugs invented by man. For the example, aspirin is medication to prevent recurrent heart attack, angina pectoris, or stroke. Aspirin can also be used to relieve fever, headache, or toothache. This aspirin containing medicine is sold over the counter because it's considered without a doctor's prescription. So, the problem with the sentence is aspirin is the safest and most effective drug invented by man. Main idea of paragraph 2 is aspirin, in short, is truly the 20th century wonder drug. The problem with the sentence is aspirin is truly the 20th century wonder drug. In fact, aspirin is considered a miracle drug because it has been the most powerful medicine to relieve headache or fever for thousands of years. For the example, in ancient time when patient had a fever or headache, the doctor would give the patient a leather bone pillow that relieved the aspirin content to be chewed by the patient. Main idea of paragraph 3 is although aspirin was first sold by a German company in 1899, it has been around much longer than that. The problem with the sentence is aspirin has been around much longer than German company in 1899. In fact, according to historical records, the first use of salicylates, an ingredient of aspirin, dates back for 4,000 years by the Sumerians. For the example, the Sumerians used the bark of the pillow tree, ingredient of aspirin, to make a potion to relieve inflammation. Main idea of paragraph 4 is a small quantity aspirin, 2 5-gram tables, relieves pain and inflammation. So the problem with the sentence is quantity of aspirin is 2 5-gram tables. In fact, aspirin may be used for adults and children 1 to 2 tables every 4 to 6 hours. For the example is in Zana. Main idea of paragraph 5 is aspirin is very irritating to the stomach lining and my aspirin text complain about upset stomach. In fact, it is not uncommon for people to experience aspirin side events such as stomach pain. For the example is cardoaspirin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.